Hey you guys, so today I felt like rocking some more natural makeup, so if you guys want to see how to do this look, let's jump into it. Okay, so this look is going to be really skin focused. Sorry, my voice is giving out a little bit. I think I might be getting sick. But I'm going to just go ahead and apply my moisturizer. You want to always apply moisturizer, but anytime that you are doing something really like skin intensive, you definitely want that moisturizer on, girl. So for my foundation, I'm switching it up a little bit today. My skin's a little bit too fair for my foundations that I normally wear. So I'm going to be using the Elcie Foundation, and I'm using it in shade M30. And I'm just going to apply that like normal. I'm just really patting this on for extra coverage because I don't want to have to apply a lot of concealer, but I do want some nice coverage today. And my normal concealer is also a little bit too light right now, so I'm going to be using the Naked Skin Weightless Complete Coverage Concealer in medium light neutral. I've tried this concealer before and I didn't love it, but I tried it yesterday and I thought, I was like, it's okay. So I'm going to be giving it a go. I really like the way it smells. This stuff you really want to blend out well, because I did find that like if I didn't fully blend my edges like by accident, you could see kind of like a rim of concealer. It was really wild. So you just want to really blend that out really well. And then you can throw it on concealer anywhere else that you feel like you need extra coverage. Okay, so I'm going to be doing some more natural brows than normal. This is what my brow looks like with no makeup on. This is just what we're going to be doing. So I'm going to be grabbing my Benefit Gimme Brow in dark, I believe. And I'm just going to go ahead and brush that through my hairs first. And this is kind of nice for any brow, but especially for natural brows, because once you kind of put that tinted brow gel on, you can kind of see where it is that you really need to fill it in. So in the front, I'm feeling pretty good about it, and I can see that I just really need to focus on that tail area. And for some people, like if your brows were full enough and you had a good shape on your own, you could literally just put this through your brows and that would be it. I need emergency tweezers! I just have one hair that sticks straight out. Ugh. So next I'm going to be grabbing my Anastasia Dip Brow in Taupe, and I'm just going to be grabbing like the lightest amount of this ever, and we're just going to start to fill in any spots where we feel like we need a little bit more. And I'm just using short kind of strokes here. And then I'm going to take the end of the spoolie and just really brush through that. Oh my god, this brow is always so much better than the other one. Okay, so for this look, you guys will probably have kind of similar colors. You don't need to go and buy all of these things separately because I'm not going to be using one specific palette. So don't worry about getting all of these products separately. Just use as close to what you have. So I'm going to be using my Nude Sticks eye pencil in shimmer first, and I'm just going to go ahead and put that on my inner corner and across the lid. And then what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be using the color Pearl from the Jaclyn Hill Holiday Palette, this one right here. Yes, I caved and I bought this during the VIB Rouge sale. I mean, I don't love it, I will say that. The color Pearl is really pretty. I don't know that I would ever necessarily use it as a highlight because it's very white. On pale skin it might be a little bit kind of nicer, but we'll see. I like it as an eyeshadow. Champagne Pop is obviously Champagne Pop. And then the bronze color I tried using as like a blush topper, which is what some people were doing. Like just putting it over top of my blush. And I don't mind it, but it's pretty shimmery. But anyways, I just put that on the inner corner and then across my lid about kind of like halfway in, just for a little bit of a bright inner corner highlight. Then I'm going to be taking my Smith 232 brush, and I'm going to be grabbing this color right here from the Anastasia Contour book kit thing. It's just the warmest shade, and I'm grabbing that right on the edge of my brush. And I'm just going to be putting that into my crease and kind of blending up towards that outer corner. And I'm going to continually build up that color, putting my brush down first where I want the heaviest deposit of product, which is right here. So just building up that color. And I can bring that underneath a little bit as well. I'm just bringing it under kind of like my eye bag area like I do. And then I'm also going to grab a little bit of that on a smaller brush and just bring it underneath my eye bag to accentuate it even more. You guys know how I roll. And then you can just kind of grab any dark brown shadow, and I'm just going to take this, what brush is this? Smith 304, and I'm just going to drag it along my lash line. And then towards the outer corner here, I'm just going to bring it up in kind of like a wing shape. This is just going to look a little bit softer, and it's also a lot quicker than trying to do like a thin little line with liquid liner. So yeah. And then what I do is I'm just kind of running my finger over it just to soften it out even more. So if you're happy with where this is, you can just put on your mascara. I'm going to add a couple little, I don't know if you can even see that, lashes. I'm just using the House of Lashes, the lightest ones. So I'm just grabbing a little bit of glue on the end, and sorry, you probably won't be able to see that. Placing it pretty close to that outer corner, and then I'm going to really be positioning this all with my fingers. I don't know if I like that lash. I almost just plucked my real eyelashes out. That was really, really horrific. My life flashed before my eyes. So I basically just set that lash down, and then I just reposition it with my fingers, which I will continue to do. Grabbing another lash of the same length. I'm going for the medium length right now, if you guys have these specific lashes. And I'm just going to pop that in right beside it. Reposition it again. Right beside it. And then I'm going to grab some of the shorter length. And I'm only going to do these about halfway onto my eye. So I just have one right there. And I'm going to grab one more. You put it down right there. So then what I'm going to do is I'm going to apply my mascara like normal on the top and bottom after it dries completely, and then you just kind of basically want to like fiddle around with them until they look good. I'm just going to take that same eye pencil that I used earlier from Nude 6, the shimmer one, and I'm going to bring it down my nose first, and then I'm also going to put it on my cheeks, and I'm just going to go ahead and blend that out with my fingers. And I'm just going to be using this as a base for my highlight basically. What highlight do I want to use today? That's the real issue. I think I'm going to go ahead and mix some highlighters. So I'm going to be using my Laura Mercier one first. And this is the Highlight 01, the one that says that it's matte, but it's not. So I'm just going to go ahead and put that down. Such a pretty highlight. I guess it's not that subtle. Should we try a little bit of that pearl? I'm kind of nervous to use it, to be honest. It's so white. I'm going to try just a little bit. Just grabbing a little bit of that pearl from the Jaclyn Hill palette. Ooh, wow, yeah, that's really white. Okay, I'm just going to like wipe off my brush and just really blend that out. I'm just worried about that looking just like a little bit ashy. So next, I'm going to really bronze up my skin. I'm going to be using my Tarte Park Avenue Princess in matte, always. And I'm grabbing my Smith 112 brush. And then I'm going to bring it into my temples. And then I'm going to go in with my blush. I'm going to be using L'Oreal's True Match in Barely Blushing. And I'm just going to take a really light amount of that and go kind of like right between my highlight and my contour. Not bringing it up too high on my cheek here. You could literally pair this with any lip, but I'm just going to use my YSL Tint and Oil in number 4. I love this so much. It's just so pretty. It's just like the nicest, like most subtle kind of pink. I'm about it. And that's the finished look. So that is everything, you guys. I hope you enjoyed this video and learned something cool today. Let me know what you'd like to see next in the comments below, and I will get back to you. Okay guys, peace out.